Hello there, and well, this video is going to be a little bit of a add-on, and yeah, sorry, I haven't muted myself in TeamSpeak, which is why you're seeing that. And by the way, yes, I finally got Overworld to work, but anyway, that's nothing that we need to worry about there. So this video is going to be a little bit of an add-on to the review that I just made of this plane, the J7W Shinden. For those of you who have seen it, or for those of you who have not seen it, it is both on Facebook, War Thunder Live, and it is also on my YouTube channel and as public, and it is on the War Thunder forums. So anyway, for those of you who saw that review, you'll probably remember that I mentioned the fact that this thing's guns are not well behaved. Basically meaning that this thing pretty much sparks all the fucking time. So, yeah. This match is a situation, a rare situation, in which the guns actually behave themselves. And this is going to be only against bombers. This is not going to be against fighters. I'm only shooting down bombers in this match. And right up ahead of us is 3 out of our 3 targets out of the 4. The only one that I'm not going to get to shoot down is the Halifax and the B-17. I think it was either it was Cool Kid Abid. All of the other 3, just watch this. So first, the BV-238, and this guy's already thinks he's clever. He's popped his wingtip smoke, and he's going into a stall climb. So I turn in the second he goes into the climb, get underneath him. He switches to his gunners, and I aim right into the wings. This is how you shoot down a BV-238. So I set him on fire, I shoot a flap off, and empty about half of my magazine into the wing of that BV-238. He's dead. That pass, even though it didn't outright kill him, he is dead, and he's gone. He's gone into an uncontrollable dive. I'm just going to let him go. I'll let him burn, I'll let him smack into the ground, whatever happens. In fact, he actually burns down and his wing falls off here in a second. There we go. Next, that Sterling's a little bit far off, and I still got some ammunition left in the gun. Like I said, I've got about half of my full magazine, so I'm going to go after this B-17 pilot here. Now this guy was smart. He started using his gunners the second that I got to within range. However, I didn't give him enough of a cross-section to shoot at. Or at least I didn't give him enough of his gunners to shoot at me with. So anyway, a B-17 and a BV. That's pretty good so far. And also I'm reloading, by the way, which is why I'm not immediately diving after that Sterling. Like I said, this thing only gets 240 rounds total, so that's 60 rounds per gun. And this thing does have 4 30mm. All of which are nose-mounted, which is great. So anyway, dive on the Sterling, now that I've got my guns back. Aim for the wing. I think I aimed a little bit too much to the center there, but whatever. Empty a good bit of my ammo into that guy. Didn't quite shoot him down, but I did rip a flap off, and I did some major damage to that left wing. Then I shoot his wing off and kill his pilot. And that Jim P-51 pilot up there is actually coming after me, by the way. You may have noticed that he was climbing at when I was shooting down the first B-17. So, yeah, I kind of taunt him in chat a little bit, saying, hey, you know, you're a little late, because all of the 4 bomber friends that, you know, were out here are dead, and by the way, yes, the B-17 is dead. Here's another B-17. And honestly, I feel bad for this guy, this major noob right here. I actually just got out of a match with this guy before this match that you're watching, in which I shot down his Liberator, his B-17, and, no, both of his B-17s and his Liberator. And in this match, I shoot down his B-17G and his Liberator. So yeah, this guy didn't have a very good match at all. So yeah, there goes the P-51. I'm thinking that he's going to pull around onto me, but no, somebody else deals with him. And B-17G is gone. That's not the last we're going to see of that guy, by the way. So anyway, 4 kills. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit because the next bit of this was basically just me flying, waiting for something to shoot at. Firefly on the enemy team tries to come and kill me, but nope, Corsair decides, yeah, you're mine. So, there's Major Noob again, and the Sterling is running like a motherfucker in the opposite direction. So I decide not to follow him, and instead I basically set myself up to intercept Major Noob's Liberator when he comes back over the map. And he is coming straight over the middle of the map. He is coming straight for these bombing targets that I'm in front of. And this guy just was not having a good day. I mean, really. That's the 5th time I've shot him down today. Yeah, it's also my 5th kill of the match. So I'm not going for a reload. Got enough ammunition to shoot down the Sterling as it is, so, and also the Sterling's pretty badly beat up, so I decided to go and dive on him. Nobody else in the area to interrupt this little encounter. Blow both of his wings off, set him on fire, and yeah. That was the end of the match. I did go after that Major Noob again. He spawned in a B-25 and I tried to go after him, but the match ended before he could even get a single bomb off. So yeah, he had a very bad game. And probably a very bad day is what he has been having lately. So, unfortunate for him. But, at his misfortune, you do get to see what this J7W behaves like. One, it is well behaved, at least when the guns are well behaved, and also when the, when you start shooting at a fuckload of bombers. Like I said, this is a bomber killer. It really is a bomber killer. But anyway, I hope this kind of shores up the fact that, yeah, sure, your guns are horrible, but you're not gonna, it's like the Yak-9T. It's not gonna be horrible all the time. Yeah, sure, there's gonna be a lot of the time in which you're gonna be wishing you were flying a different plane, but that one game in every 10 is going to be that one game in which you blow up every single fucking plane with one hit. So, yeah. Everybody who has flown a 9T knows exactly what I'm talking about. Which, by the way, I will make a review on the 9T eventually, but that'll be a while. So anyway, yep, there you go. There's the J7W when its guns are well behaved. Or at least relatively well behaved. And I'll see you guys next time.